they're both Mystic Shanty men. And in addition to the sea shanties, they also work with traditional American music from the British Isles, a vast repertoire, beautiful harmonies, some instrumentation. I'm sure you'll enjoy this set. Thank you. Thank you. Hi all. Hi.
Yeah, so you probably saw on the program that we were not supposed to be alone, but here we are.
Surprise solo set.
Yeah, so we have some brand new things for you as of this morning, so that's really exciting. And we are also 2/3 of the band. Skylar, our banjo player, Kate, is up in Newfoundland right now, getting a master's degree in ethnomusicology. Wow.
So raise the tone a little bit.
That's right. Yeah. So we're gonna have to meet a higher standard here pretty soon. But right now we're on our own.
Many of these things are going to be things, of course, that you will have heard before, and of course,
Sing along.
A-fishing for the whale on the 4th day of August in 1864. Bound for Greenland we set sail. The lookout stood on the cross trees high with a spyglass in his hand. There's a whale, there's a whale, there's a whale, fish he cried. And she blows out every span. The captain stood on the quarter deck, and a sort of a man was he. Overhaul, let your down tackles fall, and we'll launch them boats to sea. Well, we struck that whale and the line played out, but she gave a flurry with her tail, and the boat capsized. We lost 4 of our men, and we never caught that whale. Well, the losing of 4 fine seamen, oh, it grieved our captain sore. But the losing of that 100-barrel whale, oh, it grieved him 10 times more. And that version is from the Water Sense.
Adrian and I have never worked with a captain like that. Always worked with captains who would be happy to fish you out and put you back on the boat. So a little. Go with it.
When I play on my fiddle in tune, folk dance like a wave on the sea. My cousin is priest in Kilmarnock, my brother in Montgomery. I pass by my brother and cousin, they read in their books of prayer. I read in my book of songs. I put up a Sligo fair. When I come to the end of time, to St. Peter's sitting in state, he'll smile on 3 old spirits, then call me first through the gate. For the good are always the merry, saved by an evil chance, and the merry love the saying there is the fiddler of doom, and dance like a wave on a sea. That is a Yeats poem, and the tune is the Full Rigged Ship.
So,
Wanna talk about this one?
sure, yeah. So, yeah, Carrickfergus is a place in Ireland. The tune here is probably from the 1750s. The text is was sort of brought to its current version into 1964 book called Songs of Ireland by Tom. This is one of the things we came up with this morning for you. So. You're welcome.
Yeah, tell them that. We should make them guess so that we can know what we have to work on.
I wish I was in Carrickfergus, only for nights in Ballyhan. I would swim over the deepest ocean, my love to find.
But the sea is wide, and I cannot swim over, and neither have I wings to fly. If I could find a handsome boatman, he'd ferry me over to my love and I. My childhood days bring back sad reflections of happy times spent so long ago. My childhood friends and my own relations have all passed on now, like nothing so. So I'll spend my days in endless roving. Soft is the grass, my back is free. Oh, to be back now in Carrickfergus, where that long road leads down to the sea. Ah, but in Kilkenny it is recorded on marble stones thin as black as night. With gold and silver I did support her
I'll sing them all till I get drunk.
I'm drunk today, and I'm seldom sober, a handsome rover from town to town.
Oh, but I grow sickly,
My days are numbered. Come all you young men and lay me down.
changing keys, but I want to the North Sea river, to that wild and wasteful ocean, casting our nets, reaping a harvest from the deep, as we hunt the bonny shoals of heaven. Well, it was a bright on the summer's morn, at Yarmouth Harbour I was faring, as a cabin boy on a fishing line. We were going to hunt the shoals of herring, and we fished the swab and the broken bank, and I was cook and I the conscious sharing, and I used to sleep standing on my feet, dreaming of them silver shoals of herring. But now you're up on deck and you're a fisherman, you can swear and show a manly bearing. Take your watch on deck with the other fellas as you hunt the bonny shoals of herring. And now you're net-rope man, and boy you're on the go, and you're learning all about seafaring. For your education, scraps of navigation, as you hunt the bonny shoals of herring. Well, we fished the home grounds in the month of June, then for Canny Shield we soon was faring, with 100 crown of them silver darlings, they were taken from the shoals of herring. Through them wild seas and them living gales, just to earn our daily bread we faring, from the Dover Straits to the Faroe Islands, as we hunt the bonny shoals of herring. Well, I earned me keep, and I earned me pay, and I learned the gear that I was wearing, sailed 1,000,000 miles, caught 10,000,000 fishes, they were taken from the shoals of herring. And night and day the seas we're bearing, through winter's gale and stormy weather, sweating and cold, growing up, growing old, and dying as we hunt the bonny shoals of herring. We have a real love of talking about tinned fish.
So I was about to say, I just got back from a trip. I had a grant to go to the UK for 2 weeks. And the first week was working with the Scottish Fisheries Museum. Which has and it's in Anstruther in East Meath of Fife. And the main industry in that area is herring fishing. So I had always wondered what the actual quantity of 100 cran is. And I am here to inform you that 100 cran is equal to 8 march hens. 8 margarines.
17 nuts to a sickle.
We also like them when they're not tin.
Yes. Yeah, the other fun herring tradition I just learned about was a tradition, which I think is a Dundee tradition, of dressing the herring, where on New Year's Day, on Hogmanay, you would, New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, Hogmanay, you would dress up a herring, an actual herring, in a little hat and tutu and hang it in your kitchen.
You're wondering if it would stay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that why there's a fish wearing a hat and a bow tie hanging up on like Main Street in Portsmouth right now?
Is there?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Is this a fresh fish or a statue?
It's a statue, but it's wearing a hat and a bow tie.
Where is it in Portsmouth?
It's on the
Modern sensibilities might be against the real herring hanging on the main street.
I was talking to somebody, Len Campbell, who is a Scots language activist, I guess, among other things, and is attempting to bring back this tradition, but with carnivore herrings. So, I'll get into that. Here's that kind of thing. You all know this. As I walked out one May morning down by the riverside, there I beheld a bold fisherman come rowing by the tide, come rowing by the tide. There I beheld a bold fisherman come rowing by the tide. Good morning to you, my bold fisherman. How come you fishing
rise up, my pretty fair maid, from off your bended knee. There's not one word that you have said that has offended me, that has offended me. There's not one word that you have said that has offended me. He took this maid all by the hand, saying, "Marry we shall be, and you shall have a bold fisherman to row you on the sea, to row you on the sea, and you shall have a bold fisherman to row you on the sea."
We can do that time.
Yeah,
This isn't Maritime, but we wanted to do it anyway.
Woo! For an excuse to do it.
Did we pick a key for this?
We could pick one right now.
Could pick
I think the perfect weather is an excuse to do this.
Yes, absolutely.
This is the celebration of fall, which we're definitely experiencing.
Best time to be in New England.
Yeah.
Also Scotland, apparently.
Yes.
Now whistling winds and slaughtering hounds bring autumn's pleasant weather. The moorcock springs on whirring wings among the blooming heather. Now waving grains wide o'er the plains delight the weary farmer, and the moon shines bright as I roam at night to muse upon my charmer. The partridge loves the fruitful fells, the plover loves the mountains, the woodcock haunts the lonely dells, the soaring herd the fountain. Through lofty groves the cushat roves, the path of man to shun it. The hazel bush o'erhangs the thrush, the spreading corn the linnet. Thus every kind their pleasure find, the savage and the tender. Some social joy and lease combine, some solitary wonder. A wanton way the cruel sway, tyrannic man's dominion. The sportsman's joy, the murdering cry, the fluttering glory pinion. But Peggy dear, the evening's clear, thick flies the skimming swallow. The sky is blue, the fields in view, all fading green and yellow. Come let us stray our gladsome way, and view the charms of nature, the rustling corn, the fruited thorn, and every happy creature. I'll gently walk and sweetly talk till the silent moon shines clearly. I'll grasp thy waist and fondly pressed swear how I love thee dearly. Not vernal showers to budding flowers, nor autumn to the farmer, so dear can be, hast thou to me, my fair, my lovely charmer.
That's Burns again.
Yeah.
I was so charmed to see, speaking of things that are out and about in Portsmouth, I was so charmed to see poetry down by the dock here. Just like a little snippet of poetry just hanging around. So go poem yourself up if you haven't had a chance.
We'll call this inland waterways. A very small inland water. Oh, I had the key, don't I? It was C sharp.
Bless C sharp.
A hungry feeling came o'er me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. To begin the morning, the screw was bawling, get up, you bowsies, and clean up yourself. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The screw was peeping, because he was sleeping, as I lay there dreaming of my girl's hand, and the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Up in the female prison, there are 75 women, and it is among them I wish I did dwell. And the old triangle would go jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. And the old triangle would go jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal.
Woohoo!
We've got a tune set for you. This is a couple of hornpipes, some of our favorites. We are going to teach
Entire workshop.
yeah, we're going to teach a workshop actually at 1 o'clock. So we'll be running to warm up from here to Warner to teach a workshop in how to dance the hornpipe. You all do in somewhere in your brains know how to dance the hornpipe because Popeye does it. So you remember that. It's for real. And that's right. Yeah, dancing is not an act of the body, it's an act of the soul. So come regardless of your physical, regardless of how much coffee you had today. I think is the thing there. But these are, you don't have to dance to these. These are a couple of hornpipes that we really like. Did you want to tune? It can get, with the wind, the fiddle can get kind of desperate, to be honest. Is that an egg?
No.
Usually it doesn't get that.
What was that about the amount of coffee you've had today?
Love the wind. Okay. This is Jack Guitar and the King of the Fairies in quick succession.
Jack Guitar, the full title is in fact, Come Ashore, Jack Guitar, with your trousers on. You have to be specific.
Leave nothing to chance. actually will just take it away. So you're welcome. I kept the bow on the fiddle most of the time. Yeah, and it was so fascinating because we used to talk about this at the seaport. So sailors took fiddles to sea in the 19th century, but then like when you actually play this thing, you think, why? Because it's like impossible with the humidity and the, you know, it's almost, but you know, labor of love. And then, yeah, if you can sail at all, you basically can't control the bow, right? Because enough wind to go sailing makes it so that there is too much wind to have any control over this thing. But I mean, you only kind of need control to play tunes.
Would that be why you fiddle players often choke up on the bow?
Oh yeah, you can get yeah. If you so it depends on the tradition you're in, right? But you know, you see people like could nerd out on this. We can nerd out on this together for a while if you want. But so yeah, you can get more pressure, more down pressure if you come up. I have a hard time doing that because I grew up playing classical music, so you know here you are. This is how you play, and no other way. But there's also like in jazz, like there's like the Russian grip. There's like a Russian grip where you, yeah, more pressure. So we're at 10 minutes.
Great. Perfect.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. So my maternal grandfather was a baritone and an organ player, and when he was a little kid, he played on the vaudeville stage during the Great Depression, and he did a lot of sea shanties. Interestingly, his other gig was he was an oysterman. But these things, I have no reason to believe that there was singing going on the oyster boat. Mostly what we heard about from the oyster boat were storms, right, unexpected storms, because no weather prediction, and getting stuck behind Faulkner's Island for 3 days. But also that there was an unlimited supply of pancakes on the oyster boat, because he was 12 when he signed on. But he sang this song on the vaudeville stage, and he also sang it for my mother, and she sang it to me. So this is One More Day. Do sing along. If you don't sing it, you know exactly the same words that I'm singing, that is also lovely.
Going across the river, Johnny, I heard a young girl say, I'm a-going to my lover, Johnny, one more day. There's only one more day, Johnny's one more day. So come rock and roll me over, Johnny, one more day. Do you see the seagulls flying, Johnny, from the shore across the bay? Methinks I hear them crying, Johnny, one more day. There's only one more day, Johnny, one more day. So come rock and roll me over, Johnny, one more day. Did you say you'd never leave her, Johnny? One more day. No more will you deceive her, Johnny. One more day. There's only
the most popular melodies of all time.
Set to some words that you may or may not have heard before, but the chorus involves sort of repeating some words and we hop in on that. But this, I think, take a moment to observe that we are so blessed here to be surrounded by acres of clams. This is acres of clams to the tune of Rather Than Mo. If you think you recognize the tune, you do.
Eve was not kidding when she was talking about how much we tinned fish, tinned and untinned herring, clams. We are sort of on the continuous Skylark Eastern Seaboard Seafood Tour, so if you have a restaurant that does some good seafood and is looking for some performers, you should let us know.
Herring hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
I know, but I'm lucky anything got into the car. Wandered all over this country, prospecting and digging for gold. Tunneled, hydraulic, and cradled,
And I have been frequently sold. And I have been frequently